listeners may find the following footage deeply disturbing. For more awesome content, like and subscribe now. Lock and load, bitches.
So we had to use that one because Larry said, Larry sent me a message saying seeing Dusty made him upset.
I get it. We love Dusty. Miss Dusty.
So y'all were here for the internet debut of Miss Jennifer here, Jenny Down South. So welcome to the internet.
Thank you. It's weird.
Yeah. So we wanted to come on here tonight just talk about. So we both very similar resellers. We talk a lot most days because we buy a lot of the same stuff and but I've gone a different way. She's still doing a lot of the original stuff, the retail arbitrage side that I don't do anymore. But now it's combined back to where Whatnot is more of what I've sourcing, but that doesn't mean so. So the one thing we talked about, it doesn't mean you can't change sourcing method because you love the sourcing this kind of stuff.
I love it. It's a passion, and I miss it because I used to do it back in. Oh my gosh, I've been doing it since a teenager. So I would go to yard sales and buy stuff and take
I thought you were still a teenager.
Oh no.
Okay.
I have teenagers. But no, I would go and buy stuff from yard sales and then take it to this little auction on Friday and Saturday night in high school and would sell enough stuff and it paid for my high school graduation ring, my prom dresses, my senior trips, and then it turned into when I got married, it would pay for, furniture for the house and vacations. I miss that part. That's the creative part that I miss. And I love flea markets, and I'll never stop shopping at flea markets ever.
It's very interesting. So we're very similar. My grandparents and my mother's a hoarder. She used to sell stuff. Now she just buys stuff, and you get it from your father. Your father is a. I caught Leroy on Tuesday morning on their show, and he's like, man, I've known Keith forever. He says,
really?
Yeah, he says I've been buying from him since I moved down here. So,
wow.
Yeah, so he's because he's like yeah, because he tells me he's got 3 or 4 barns, and I'm like, yeah, I've seen pictures of the truck. He goes, and that trailer, oh my god, I wonder how he ever gets it there. It's so loaded down.
Oh, the trailer is definitely loaded down. That's for sure. My brother says he keeps blowing out stuff on the truck because the truck's too small for all the stuff. But I get it honest from Daddy. I can't help it.
And so I'm planning on using Whatnot at the beginning to. I'm still going to buy stuff to sell on Whatnot specifically, but I've got so much inventory. I want to clean down. I want to get down to 2 storage buildings. I know that people sound like that's crazy. Get down to 2. I have 3, and one of them's got half personal. And one of them's 2/3 of big girls. So I want to liquidate the big girls. I want to and then start selling down because I would really like to have. See, Harlan's my inspiration for this. Harlan has 2 storage units too. He doesn't tell you about them. And he brings everything into one. He sorts in the other.
That is so smart.
It's very smart, and so it means he's always like he's got 5 weeks of Amassy ready right now that he could take up for 5 weeks in a row, all sorted out, all ready to go. I mean, that's amazing.
So speaking of that, how he's got that so organized. So doing the Whatnot, oh wow, it's not as easy as what I normally do. So from now on, got to get through the garage first. Baby steps. From now on, when stuff comes in, I'm going to go ahead and clean it, take stickers off of it, and have it ready to go. Because that took me time cleaning and taking all the stickers off, and then have a certain picture area if you do pictures, because this place looks like a war zone right now. It's a complete war zone. I was getting ready to throw in the towel yesterday. I'm like, this ain't.
And you're also moving, so are you going to put all the stuff you buy now at the new place so you don't have to move it twice, or are you going to try to sell it too?
I'm going to try to sell it too.
So
Let's.
I'm going to start with 2 shows a week. Are you going to go ahead and go right straight into 3, or are you going to try
Yeah, I'm
2 the
at
first?
least going to do 3. I thought, like, what if I could go just set a time every day? That way, people gets used to you if they like your stuff. Let's go with 50 items a day. It's not that it's not
Yeah.
so overwhelming with the shipping, But hey, this shipping this is a whole new ball game for me because I'm not used to shipping these weird, awkward shaped items. So that's gonna be a learning curve for me, making sure I have all the proper boxes. We can't go a show
You're
with
going to have to get that paper tape machine back. You're going to have to order one from somebody who won't break
yes,
it.
yes, and the air pillow machine too. Yep.
So Barry, yeah, I banned all those losers. They're supposed to be doing their homework about how to do land surveys in a digital world, so they don't have to argue on the next show. That's what they're supposed to be doing right now. Well, none of them sell on Whatnot except for Steve, and Steve doesn't come on at night anyway. So it was kind of hard. See, we're both new at. I've sold 2 shows, like 78 items, so I know a little bit. That was 2 years ago,
I
and
can't believe it's been 2 years. That's insane.
so, but we've been talking about this for a year, doing
I
this,
know. It's been
and
over a year. Yeah.
and and we finally just like enough's enough. I'm tired of watching all these people have success, and when we can find just as good of stuff,
Yeah.
we're just as entertaining as anybody else, and we can ship and get it out as fast as. I mean, there's nothing. There's the only thing standing in our way. That's why I titled the show this morning. Are you in your own damn way, your business?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. I think
we
I think it takes getting pissed off to finally be like, okay, enough is enough. And I'm
and
at
I
that point.
and I'm gonna try different stuff too, because I don't know how many people sell larger items, but I just don't care. If they'll pay the shipping, I'll sell anything I find, because
Yeah.
I really want to make it. Paul Philly Flipper has transitioned from no eBay to or mainly hardly no eBay, all to Whatnot, all live. I don't want to store it anymore. I don't want to look at it. I just want to bring it in, uh, you know, clean it up or make it look nice, and then
Right.
send it to its new owner.
That's right. And it's just going to be fun and creative, and you get to talk to people because our job is pretty lonely. Like we don't get to talk to coworkers or nothing like that. So that'll be fun. That's the
Uh,
that's the part that I'm looking forward to doing because when I go to my fleet, when you go to your flea markets, you see the same vendors, same stuff like that. You pass by other people that shop in there too, and you just talk to each other like you've known each other forever, and you just have a bond with people that has junk in common.
so are you saying you're tired of talking to me because I'm the only person you talk to?
No,
Well, I think I talked to like 5. I talked to Jacob, uh, Harlan every now and then, but he's extremely busy. When Dave's not high, hell, I talk to Dave even when Dave's high, so that doesn't matter. But it's hard when you're, because most people don't understand it. That's um, Mr. Deep Dive. That's your other thing, y'all. I should have told y'all need to study tariffs too, because oh Lord, have mercy, it just go right off the rail. But most people, you know, there's so many. The biggest barrier to entry to me on Whatnot is you as an individual seller, because
right.
people worry about, oh my God, you're not going to get as much money. You're not. I mean, they're going to come up with a list of excuses why to do it, why not to do it, instead of,
Well, you're
let's
not.
over.
Sorry, sorry, Scott. You're
Let's
not making
overcome.
any. You're not making any money if it's just sitting there. I mean, no money whatsoever. And every person that's been successful has paid for something to get to the next step. I don't care who you are. You have paid an entry to learn something. So if I have to lose money at first to get going and figure this stuff out, so be it. I'm fine with it. But I'm
Phil,
going to figure it out.
You can list things statically, but they don't sell very often. It's the whole platform is about live. I 100% agree with you. I'm really, as things change too and markets change, it really, it's just like putting another. Neither one of us is quitting eBay. Neither one of us is quitting Amazon.
No,
It's just another
those are my babies.
opportunity to get rid of stuff. Unless we become Whatnot gazillionaires, and then
Yeah.
we might leave some of them.
Yeah. No,
But
those are my babies. Those will always be there. And as much as I can't stand the promoted listing fees, see, that's another thing. You got to do promoted. You don't have to do promoted listings. But I just feel like if I don't do it, I don't sell as much as normally.
my sales drop off a cliff if I don't.
Drop, nosedive.
And so I will tell everybody, what do you actually know to the dollar what you're making on eBay? Because if you're promoting, if you up to 10%, you could be paying 25% fees.
Yeah, so remember we talked about this. So I sold pretty much the same exact amount from Amazon to eBay, and give y'all a little bit of secret here. My fees were $14,000 higher on eBay than Amazon, and sold the same exact amount. That's insane. Insane. $14,000. But then I hear people that have success. Kevin has success of not doing promoted listens, and I'm just like,
his audience feels sorry for the short man. That's what it is.
I'm just like, man, maybe if you would have never started doing, but also there's so much more back into that stuff. I sell stuff that he doesn't sell. So, I have competition, whereas he has one-off things pretty much, so I could see where you wouldn't have to do promoted listens.
So he does have a good thing. So I'm not going to discount District. I did sell over there and did okay. I like the fact that I'm moving some bulk items, and so I'm going to keep an eye out. If I buy lots of things that would fit over there, I'll go on, and like I did with Chris Chernock, he's a good guy, and sell some stuff because he wants to do more shows, and so he wants to collaborate with more people so he can build his own shows up. So, I think that's still going to be something that I do as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. This whatnot, Dibit, all that stuff. This is in the baby stage. This is still. I mean,
correct.
The live selling is the future. It's not the whole future. You know what I mean? But I would like to get in the beginning if I can. I've already put it off for a year, and whatnot 5 years now, or is it longer than that?
I think it was 2020. It's right as COVID was coming in. So.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean, for sure. Over a year been watching and just never started. And I'm like, it's time to go.
And I bet the number one thing, folks, she's been worried about is her accent. I'm like,
oh yeah,
I live in this house, and I talk to you and my wife, and that's all I hear. And I love the Southern accent. So, and everywhere you go, people want to hear you talk. I'm like,
well,
most people hate their own voice. Most people.
Yeah, yes, correct. So everybody has been like, you're crazy. Why have you not started? We love your accent. Just go, like that would be good for you. And I mean, you, Harlan, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Ray,
we told you that. Me and Harlan been riding around the van. We're just like listening to you talk. You can just keep talking. We're trying to go to yard sales.
Yeah. Everybody said, just get started, But it's funny when we were in Vegas and everybody would look at you and they would like stare at your mouth when you were talking like you were some foreign alien or something, And they'd be like, where are you from? And then somebody started the joke and said, they started saying New York. Oh, man, if we had $1 for every time we said New York in Vegas, we'd be kind of rich.
I don't know who started that. Then they'd look at you and say, tell them Southern New York.
Yeah, Southern New York. Yeah. Where are you from, New York? And you get this face. What? Southern New York. And then they'd go, oh, okay. It's silly.
So Craig put a link to her. She's JennyDownSouth on Whatnot. She's got her first show set up tomorrow. Is
at 2.
1 o'clock my time, 2 o'clock your time, so 2 Eastern. She's got a video out showing a lot of her stuff. I'm not that fancy. She's got it all set out and all pretty, and mine's over there on the counter and in a box. I'm still making listings. That's a lot of the stuff she's selling tomorrow.
This sign actually lights up, but I didn't know if it'd be too bright. Let me try.
So that's you're going to use that as your backdrop there, right? The Chicken Ranch.
Correct. Let me see.
I asked her if that was like the Bunny Ranch, and she said, I'm not going to tell y'all what she said about it.
Let's see. It might blind you then. Let's see.
It's all right. Oh God.
Is it bright? Oh,
Oh yeah.
you can't see. Yeah,
You can't
it's
see
it's
this.
too it's too bright. Oh
This-
well, I tried.
Yeah, you also got it's gonna if you put it on whatnot tomorrow, it'll do that too. So it'll
Yeah,
blind you.
I'll have to turn it off. Yeah, it's done got
No,
dark now. So
did you buy the box lights yet?
I did. Yeah, they came in today. I haven't put
So
yeah.
if you put them from the other direction at it, it'll light it up a lot. So it'll be much.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you won't really be able to see that. I got to figure out something where maybe if I push my table more forward, you could see the stuff behind me. But
Or or put some lights on the floor to come up from the back against the wall and shine up to her.
if I'm standing here like this, you can't see crap.
Nope, you can't see it.
Can't see nothing. Yep.
Yeah, that's why when people that have the nice setups and stuff, most of the time you can't see it. So I was just gonna do my first couple right here. So y'all gonna look at this TV right here.
Hey,
Sorry about that.
Scott, we have figured out it does not matter.
It does not.
It
It's all.
does not matter.
So if you want to do whatnot, like we're gonna try, I follow our journeys. We encourage you to come check us out, but also really study people that are successful at this and look at what they do. It's about keeping an audience. It's about moving product. It's a as you're newer, you need to we're setting up items that takes a long time. So I hopefully only gonna do that a couple 3 weeks, and then I'm gonna not do that anymore, and people will know what kind of items you have.
Right. Yeah.
You were watching a woman yesterday. She's in her second month, and she's gonna sell 15 grand worth of stuff in her second month.
Yeah, she's on track to do 15 grand in her second month. And I looked at how many items now she's been working. There's no doubt about that. 1,500 items, I believe. That's pretty awesome. So there's some really successful people out there I've watched, and there's got to be money to be made. That's for sure. They wouldn't keep doing it.
They have all different methods, but they have a lot of similarities in common.
Yes.
They acknowledge their guests. They interact with their audience. They run. You don't have to run super fast, but they keep it moving.
Keep it
So
moving.
even if they don't have an audience list, they've got an item. They're running an item every 45 seconds. So you're not
That's
you're not
amazing.
worried. Because the ones that drive me crazy are the ones that go, anybody see something back there they want to run? And it'll be 5 or 7 minutes before the next item runs. And I'm like,
I can't
I don't
handle
have that
it.
kind of, my ADHD is just going off the walls crazy.
Yeah, I
I'm
can't handle it. I'm like,
I'm
just
only
run
trying
something.
and especially if you're running interesting stuff or items that people like, they want to see the next item.
Well, people
And
don't have all day,
correct.
and our attention span is so small now. So you got to keep it going. I'm
Yeah,
excited. I'm ready to go.
social media has taught us to swipe up, and if you'll lose people if you don't.
Even 8-second videos are even too long now. That's wild, isn't it?
It's insane.
Yep.
So, that's her home decor back there. She's very good at picking a lot of the home decor, the country. I know y'all can't imagine that she lives in the South, and so she has a Southern flair in the things she picks up.
I don't know
But
if you can see any of that.
looks like a chicken theme. It looks like you like a lot of chickens.
I got a lot of chickens and a lot of pigs. I just noticed that. I do have this. I do have this really pretty rabbit shelf. See, my ladies in my category that I want to sell in vintage decor, by the way, they love the rabbits, so I'm excited to do the rabbits.
And what's it? They love owls.
They love owls, and I'll show you what's really hot right now. Hands on nest. Hands on nest.
Those things sell wonderful at the local auction too. I mean,
Oh my goodness, so hot
man,
right now.
somebody will run like 8 of them, the same seller. I'm like, you're an idiot, because they get by the time you get to the 8th, there'll be different colors and stuff, but they won't get if they run 2 this week and then 2 the next,
Yes.
they get crazy money.
Wait a minute. They do 8 in one lot. Oh, you need to buy those.
No, they do 8 lots of them, just one at a time. So it would be 8 lots in a row, which is they should have only done 2 lots,
Right.
because they saturated.
Right.
Pepsi in the South. No, it's Coke in the South.
It's drink.
Come on, Sue.
It ain't Pepsi or pop or soda. It's drink. That's
She
what I
drinks.
say.
She drinks Pepsi.
And we have buggies. We ain't got no carts. And if y'all didn't know this, brass is hot. Like brass is super hot right now. So grab your
I
brass.
couldn't give it away at my local auction, but online it does really well, which is
Yeah,
weird.
it's strange what's hot on whatnot and nowhere else. And it's kind of it's weird how that works because I've noticed the markets everywhere and it'll just be hot on whatnot, but nowhere else, which is good
So
for us.
yeah, so a lot of the stuff I've got listed and will sell. Y'all know I buy a lot of toys, and I end up with lots of leftovers and lots of toys from the last several years, and so it's going. I have a lot of toys coming.
Okay, so this is not the good version. I have the good version too. But if you were out and see these tins, campfire marshmallows, in fact, any tins, marshmallow tins, you need to grab them. They're worth money. I
I've
have
never
one.
even seen one.
I have one marshmallow tin in the garage, Scott. That's worth $3.50.
What?
Yes, it's worth, and it literally is this big. It's that big. It's tiny. It's tiny. But anyway, tomorrow my show, if you are a buyer of anything, it could be $1. I don't care. At the end of the show, I'm gonna do a buyer's giveaway, and you can win this, and you can resell it. I don't care, or keep it. But
That's the one thing. Did you set
yeah,
up giveables? I haven't figured that out.
I
Is there a way to?
haven't. It looks like it's pretty easy how to do, just like you do your listings. I haven't done
Yeah.
them yet, but I'm also going to be giving away for just anybody that comes in the show mini hands on this. So since those are hot, I was like, I'm going to give those away. So I thought that would be nice for people to have. I'm excited.
Mm, that's what I'm gonna give away. I've got some. I've got some Legos. Maybe I'll get some of the small bags. That's the Legos. Maybe I'll give those away.
Yeah, that'd be good, Scott.
Todd, I look at your wrist and think you look like a marshmallow. You're exactly right.
They even have cows on nest.
Why do cows don't sit on nests? I've never seen that.
Well, actually, this is not technically a nest, but I think that's what it's still called. But cows.
But this opens up. So if you go into a category like this, it opens up. Um, so watch. It opens up your sourcing to buy just. If you're sourcing now for 3 markets, what I can sell on Amazon, what I can sell on eBay, and what I can sell live,
I could source from anywhere.
it's crazy how much stuff you can buy.
Yeah.
So Never Too Old says check out open bins on whatnot. Open bins. All right, I gotta find out what I did with the mark.
Scott, do you remember this?
Yeah, scales. She sold that thing. She got stupid money for that.
I bought this in Nashville with you and Harlan and Marcia. Hey, Marcia and Harlan, if y'all are watching.
Sure they are.
Yes.
I like to think they're always watching.
I just, I'm not used to shipping stuff like this, so hopefully, I'm sure I'll be fine, but this is going to be a learning curve with me.
Okay, so the one thing that if you're going to do some of this stuff, people need to learn where locally you can get a lot of the smaller boxes from Supply Hut. Use code Bearded, but Amazon can get you faster boxes. If you order Supply Hut, it's usually on the 3rd day they'll get the boxes to you. If you need bigger ones, they do have bigger ones available on Amazon. I don't have a code for you there, but also the Boxery, who's their direct competitor, but they have every size known to man, and they are fat. They're just as fast shipping. So either one of those two can really do you well. But locally,
you remember this?
Staples, yes, that's that very first garage sale.
No, this wasn't in the garage sale. This was at the Nashville flea market. That's where I bought the scale from too.
Oh, I wasn't with you at the flea market. I didn't go to the flea market.
What? Me, you, and Johnny went?
Johnny didn't. Did Johnny go to a flea market?
Yes.
I couldn't remember somebody at dinner last week, so that's not. Don't be surprised.
Yes, we all went to the flea market. It's all Marcia and Harlan there.
But that very first, because we bought so much of that very first yard sale, because we bought all of the Department 56, he had some kind of stuff that between me and you,
And
we were like half the van was already full at the first yard sale,
it was awesome. That was the best yard sale.
and he was.
Good.
He's like, my wife wanted it gone. She's probably not gonna like these prices, but I'm gonna be done quick. And even Paul bought a lot of stuff that way.
Yeah, even Paul bought a lot of stuff too. This came from there. This is a little Annalee thing. Ain't it pretty?
That's it. Yeah, okay.
It's pretty. Yes, it's pretty.
But that's the interesting thing about the meetups, folks. I need to raffle off who's going to be the third person in the van with us, the extra person in the van. Because the ladies are riding with me, and so but there's one more seat. We got to figure out how to see who is the fourth person.
Did Tom figure out if he's driving or flying? Or
Tom's flying. He don't drive that far.
Okay.
What
else? Sure. Oh, okay. I also got this from Nashville.
Sure, you have been, Eric. You have been looking. See, this is what we mean. It's you. I remember when you bought that because you've been talking about baskets and you found one of those.
Yes. What is this? What is this called? I told you. Butt basket. Yes. Very popular. I'm sure the women knows what these are. Very popular.
I actually remember this one because that's
and like it's weird. It's almost like the smaller ones are more popular too as well. That's
not everybody likes a big back.
Look,
this is how. So y'all were just saying this is how our normal conversation goes every day anyway. So it's not
all day. I know these seem weird, but I think these are beautiful, especially people that's in the country stuff. Sit on your little shelf in your kitchen. These old spices.
You got to have to put some sprigs in them.
I ain't putting no sprigs in them. I ain't got time for all that.
You put some sprig in everything.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought these were cute. So, and I thought it goes with the whole theme of things.
Well, she's Larry. She's in the vintage decor category. It's the same one that I talk a lot about upcycle with Bree. I think she does a very nice job on, and we both watched her today and watched her sell a couple hours and a couple $1,000s worth of stuff. Absolutely amazing seller on whatnot.
I hope she truly. I don't know if she'll ever see this, but I just want her to know I'm so proud of her. Like, she has done amazing. She brings it every week, and the shows move fast, and she gets with it. And I'm proud of her. She's done really well. I think she's done a lot of good stuff for the vintage category too, as well. And there's others too as well. Lancaster Exchange is great. House of Coop. If you want to be entertained, you want to talk about moving fast and be entertained at the same time, House of Coop is amazing.
So Anissa, House of Coop, like House of Chicken Coop.
Yeah, House of Coop.
Upcycle by Bree.
Lancaster Exchange. Let's see.
Who's that country girl you had me watching the other night? Her.
That was a new girl.
Her mama, her sister, and they were carrying on. Mama, you want me to sell this?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, I mean, they were nice they can be, and they were as southern as cornbread. But, whew, they were. I'm like, just run it for God's sakes. Quit asking everybody and what you want to start at. Just run it.
Right.
Steve Alcorn, if you want to come on and talk about whatnot, I'll send you the link. You're not banned right now with the rest of them. Because Steve. Steve's had a couple shows here lately. But he'll tell you that, like what you're talking this morning, that he has learned what not to do really quick. Busy listing. You don't list, Steve. Marsha, you're watching Marsha list. Come on now. Marsha. Joanna, I've only bought a few things. There are deals to be had, so I should have bid on it. You saying in solidarity with John. Wade from Wade's Ventures, man. Did you watch him today? He sold CD. He sold three 8-foot tables full of CDs in one lot, plus plus binders. That was and charged them $10 shipping. I'm like, dude is insane.
Dude,
It's like, I've got cameras, and he threw up a Canon camera. I'm like, that's a $180 camera,
I
and
was going to text you, tell you go look.
the video camera he threw up there was probably 100. There was those two Canons alone plus the lens that was 250 on that table, and I got the text and Joni missed it. I know it's terrible that I'm in here. I'm like 10 feet from the house, and I won't walk it. She won't walk out here, and I won't walk in there. I have to text her.
Joanna is asking about my sign. So I bought this at an antique store in Highlands, North Carolina, and there's a artist that comes down from Chicago and drops stuff off and sells it. And when I seen it, I was like, I gotta have that. I loved it.
Didn't you buy that display thing too, or like the sideboard or something that you're gonna put stuff on?
Yes, I did. Yes.
I remember you bought something that you were gonna use.
Yeah. It's gonna take me a minute to get everything set up exactly how I want it. I have a general idea, but it's gonna take me a minute to figure it out.
But that's the nice thing about moving, even though moving sucks, is you get a reset. Well, you're gonna love it once you get moved, because the garage is gonna be amazing.
Yes.
But
I can't wait.
it's not a Little Debbie sign. That is the Chicken Ranch sign.
Okay.
I think she's a little darker than Little Debbie.
Okay.
She's like gray.
So I have a confession to make.
Oh Lord.
You know the little girl on the Little Debbie box? When I was a little girl, I looked just like that.
I don't know. You sent me a picture a while ago. Should I go look and see?
I did. I looked just like the little girl on the Little Debbie box. Oh, that's embarrassing.
Well, don't worry. Johnny looked just like olive oil. So there you go.
No way.
She was so pasty white and so itty bitty. When we got married, Johnny was 5'8", like 112 pounds. I called her olive oil for like the first 10 years.
Wow.
Because I'm so charming.
I remember you telling me that. I'm pretty sure.
I am charming like that.
She's gonna knock you out.
So Larry, there is a fine line, but if you do the right things and control the auction and build relationships, and it's all the things you would do anyway. It's live selling is like combining eBay and a corner store to be together. So, what makes you go back to your local store? You care about that person who's running the business, because they are in your community. They're very nice, and then that's missing on eBay. But if you put them together, you've got live selling, and that's.
I think it's the experience.
Yeah.
You get to react with the people who you're buying this stuff from, and truthfully, I really don't know what people's going to buy from me personally. They may buy it from one person and not buy it from me, and that's okay. I got to figure that out. But once we figure out what our customers want, we're shopping for you, and that's kind of special, because like I know there's a couple people shows that I go into that I ask for pharmacy tins, because that's what I like to collect. So, and when they're out and about and they see them, they go, "Oh, I'm getting those for her because she asked for them." So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So Brave is also much lighter. It's not as heavy a browser, and it cuts out a lot of ads and tracking of you. I like. So I'm so used to, when I travel so much, typing in something and Chrome just picks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And because of the power of Google, so I don't use it all the time as my main browser, but my second account on eBay is on it. It's on my phone, so I do use, when I don't want to slander point of view, I'll go to Brave because it's neutral. But Larry, it's about knowing what your audience wants, and the experience on there. It's a learning curve to know what to buy, and it's about how much you can pay for an item and reasonably. It's the same thing with eBay. You go into a thrift store, you've got a little help because you can look it up, but experience tells you, I don't look up everything. I walked in there today and bought 3 things. I didn't look up any of them.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I mean, because you don't know what something's going to go for, and
It
that's
brings, you know what it does? It brings back some of the excitement to old eBay used to be so much fun with the auctions. You
yeah,
know, waiting to see what happens in the last 10 seconds because the sniping was so much fun to see, you know, when you had stuff for sale or you were buying either way. Um, and it and just buy it now has gotten kind of boring, kind of
yeah.
they've taken the fun out of auctions and selling online.
I don't know if there's any ladies here that used to dress their kids in jamboree clothes, but back in the day, kids' clothes on eBay was something else. It was wild because we would have to have all of the matching outfits and accessories to go to everything, and then you'd buy the outfit and then resell it for even more. It was insane.
So American Honey, you're exactly right. Says start where you're
And
comfy.
this one knows.
So I'm gonna start. That's what I'm gonna start selling off what I have that I've already bought, and then buying extra and throwing it in there, and just seeing what happens. So my shows will be a mixture. Like I've got some things. I've got about half of it listed right now. I've got everything from paperweights to Starbucks cups to toys. I've got 3 Redline Hot Wheels in there. I've got a little bit of everything. Just
You have red lines?
yeah, I got 3 of them.
Woo!
One of them doesn't have a wheel, but that doesn't make any difference because go look online. You can buy. They sell vintage Redline wheels that they take cars apart that aren't worth anything anymore.
Okay,
Um,
so Texas Bandit said that he just pulled out a box of little David Christmas trees out of the freezer early. I think he needs to put them up for auction. What do you think? Johnny would buy them
that,
too.
so that's the other thing. You can sell food over there.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can't sell food at our local auction, which is because you have to have a special license in person. But that's fine. Yeah, because I found a lot of used shoes, and I think that's one that I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try because shoes are very popular online, and I find a lot of crazy deals on shoes. Um, sorry, I scratched my arm, and it's bleeding. Trying to make it
Uh
stop.
oh. So
Yeah.
Mr. Sadie asked, is it possible to organically build an audience on Whatnot, or do you need a social media following? You do not
Uh,
need a social media following.
follow
Um,
follow Miss Jenny down south. She has When I tell you, she is hid from the internet. She
yeah.
has zero social media. Zero.
Well, I mean, I have one thing, but I mean, I don't use it. So, um, oh, so there was a couple that went on yesterday. When I clicked on their show, it said my first show. They had 25 followers, and you wouldn't believe how many people was in their show. And people bought stuff, and it was a couple, man and woman, and they were fun, and they picked up real quick and went with it, and they sold everything that they listed. I mean, they did really well.
Yeah, Joni is going to help me. So yeah, if y'all want to see Joni, hopefully she won't wake up tomorrow with a freaking migraine like she's last 2 days.
And
And
y'all looks don't matter.
nobody likes bitchy Joni. Well, every now and then I want bitchy Joni to attack some people, just not me. Uh, but
Thanks, John. I'll do that.
it's like these. I find this stuff. These OCs are in incredible shape. These are the ones the lady said they've got stains on them. I'm like, it's the lighting, man. They don't have any stains on. They've got one little spot on the one shoe right there. But
Yeah.
I'm like, look at the bottoms. They have not been worn much. And the true test of it is, can you read the inside? And you can read.
Right. Somebody will
Uh,
buy them.
but
Oh,
even I've learned these were $5.
ooh, I
If you
like
know,
those.
if you
What
know, you
size?
know.
What size are them? You know, I like my Nikes.
They're sevens.
Women's?
I don't know.
I'm
I
pretty
think they're
sure.
I think they're used. These are the ones that got the tag on the bottom. Nike, why would you put the tag on the bottom? Oh, it's upside down. It just said 7Y.
Mr. Sadie ain't right. He says, I've been told I have a face for eBay. He ain't right.
But so I'm gonna try to sell because you that's the other thing, that the mind shift that it took us so long to get here. The same thing everybody talks about is you don't get maximum money, folks. If you're flipping the money over and
Ooh.
over,
Yeah.
if you're selling 50 to 100 items 3 times a week, it's all you can do to buy and spend the money and continue to source that hard for for those shows.
Yeah.
It's about how many times. If you can sell 250 to 300 items 4 times a month, I mean, you're selling 1,200 items, for God's sakes.
So, I mean, what do you normally ship out a week for your normal sales? I know how many mine are.
Probably 150ish.
150 to 200 a week. You
Yeah,
know,
you're usually sell a few more than I do, but 100. I use it 140, 150 a week.
somewhere in there. So there's people that sell 200 and 300 items a show. I don't know how they do it, but you know, can you just imagine doing that a couple of times a week?
James, what's up, man? I'm telling you, I think James would be, with all the stuff you've got and the massive amounts, James. I think you've got a great personality. You would be good at whatnot. What if you had a mother who hoarded a house for a living? What if I had a mother who can't even find her own damn couch because she got so much shit in the house?
I knew that was coming.
We lived across the street from her, and when I walk out the door, I was like, I wonder how far down the driveway this shit's going to be today. I'm like, she'd be parking in her front yard and everywhere else because she couldn't get in the damn driveway. It's in the, at least she's got it to the back because she has her 6x12 trailer full, her little pull behind camper is full, her building this size is full. I don't know if she ever got she was talking about buying one of those dang, Jacob, what the hell does your office in? Those shipping containers. I don't know if she ever put that about. I'm scared to ask. And
So,
what did she tell me she wanted to do when I talked to her yesterday? She wants to buy another storage building. I'm like, shit.
So, John Doe said, "What is the noise in the background? Been hearing it for a while. It's probably my computer motor running because it's old." And
I tried to explain to them how you did computers. I like this one. And it died. I'm gonna buy the exact same one. I'm like, it's already 6 years old.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't want to learn. And now she's got it.
We're not going to be on for much longer, so I apologize. But if we ever do this again, I'll use a different computer.
I thought you were buying a Mac.
Yeah, I was supposed to. You know how it goes. I don't get in a hurry to do nothing. I have my things I do get in a hurry for, then the other stuff I'm like, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's the hordes of shit we both have trying to sell. Yeah, that's a hurry.
Yes.
But it changes the way. See, I'm looking forward to the change because it really forces me to do the things I really like. I like to get outsourced. I want to go out and play flea markets. I want to do yard sales. I want to do estate sales. I want to buy things that I know that I'm going to buy it today and it's going to be gone within 5 to 7 days.
Yes, I'm telling you. And you know, there's going to be times where
Biff says, "Can you show the $350 marshmallows?"
Yes. So there's going to be times where the flea market and yard sales aren't going to be that great because of weather and stuff, and it's going to get cold. But that's why you hoard a little bit of stuff, right? So.
My mother's on her own. You should see her attic. I'm like, Mother, how's your attic? It is from one end of the house to the other, just full. I'm like, the attic, they're going to find you dead in here. It's because the attic is crashed in and you couldn't crawl out of this damn hoard of a house because I found a picture. My brother sent some.
We looked at them the other day.
I didn't show them online. Mother don't watch she swears she wants to watch Whatnot, so I got to send her the link to Whatnot. But she'll never see this store. I'll show you what a picture of her house looks like. Oh my God. Because my brother likes to send me pictures. He goes, "Oh my God, it's worse now than it was last time I was there." I'm like, oh Lord. Hey, this is a picture into the what used to be the dining room from the kitchen. Joanna, is that what the house looks like?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Uh,
Let me go grab that
and there-
marshmallow tin for Biff. I'll be right
and
back.
there's only the floor that you're seeing because that's the way to the back door and let the dogs out, and that's the way down the hallway. Um, yeah, that's the same picture looking behind where you were because there's the path to the back door. I'm telling you, it's wall. She had to put a TV up in there because she couldn't see the other TV. The other TV is an 80-inch TV or some craziness on the wall. Uh, uh, yeah, you never can tell when I text my brother. Lord have mercy. If anybody ever looked at a text between me and my brother, they'd swear we were the worst humans on the planet. I told him, I'm like, Jerry, would you please control your wife and tell her to quit walking around near me? What the hell? Ah,
Okay, show and tell. Hold on. Where's the front? There's the front. Ta-da! Ain't they pretty? Okay, so this is the one that's pretty rare, and you wouldn't think because
so what brand is it?
Sunset Marshmallows.
I've never even seen a marshmallow. So you find these at the antique stores, right? People or antique booths,
Ooh, okay. So
or is that a flea market?
let's say people that doesn't know about Whatnot, you don't want to sell on Whatnot. Okay, fine. There's money to be made on Whatnot. People that don't know what they have, that's when you go in and you buy it because you got time to research some items. So I paid $100 for this, and I'll sell it. You know, there's a dent in it, so I don't know if I can quite get that much. There is actually several dents in it, but I thought it was a good investment. And then if I don't sell it for, you know, 3, I'll just get my money back and move on.
So
So actually, when I looked
lots of
this up, it had only been 2 sold. Sorry, Scott. I'm bad at interrupting.
so this is you're only limited by your imagination. So this is the craziness. There is a lady who goes to the flea market she goes to and sells from the flea market and doesn't buy it unless somebody buys it while she's standing there selling it.
Yeah.
And she'll walk around your dad's booth and dad's stuff and picking up stuff. If somebody buys it, she'll look at it and go, how much you want for this? Because
She
she just
does
sold it.
amazing. I mean, she does so good, so good.
Okay,
And
so you don't want to go to the flea market. I've watched people do it in the bins. They're selling live in the bins. If it doesn't sell, they throw it back in the blue bin.
so this one is my favorite, and it's still worth. This is probably still worth maybe over $100 for this marshmallow tin. But see, do you know how often you just pass by tins and don't pay attention to them? You know,
I don't ever look at it. I guess I'm
this
gonna
old
start sending
rusty
you.
tin.
I'm gonna start sending you pictures of them.
Thrifty Santa is here. Hey, Thrifty Santa.
Barry, what's up, man?
I hope you've been doing good, Barry. We
That's
don't live
that's
far from each other. We need to get together. Okay.
that's what I asked you, John. So John Doe says that is that the infamous chicken ranch? I want it. I told him that I asked if it was the same thing as the bunny ranch, and you said there were no bunnies at the chicken ranch. So take your chance. And so that's a pass.
I love this. This one right here is one of the most popular ones. So I'm gonna probably wait till I get figuring out how the systems work and moving parts and all that stuff. And I think I want to give this one away too as a
Because
buyer.
you got to set up shipping so you don't. That's the one thing is a learning curve is what do you do with over 5 pounds, and you've really got to be careful so you don't
Yeah.
lose.
Yeah. So I know over 5 pounds goes ground. Usually everything under 5 pounds goes priority, which is amazing. Which means you use their box, the USPS
You use
box.
USPS boxes that
Yes.
So this total people don't look at total cost. They say, oh, but you don't make as much money on. But what if the shipping is paid like normal and your supply cost is down?
Yes. Yes. Oh,
We,
so I bought bubble wrap from American Bubble Boy. I just got to show you this. I'm pretty excited about all this bubble wrap. I'm prepared here.
But we buy so many between the two of us shipping as much as we do. There's not a week goes by I don't buy boxes,
Oh
some
yeah,
size.
I buy boxes every week.
And you can see them up right now. Right now I'm full because the whole top is full.
I got
But
5 rolls.
I don't have any. I need to order some.
And it ships so fast. Like that's no joke. He ships fast, or whoever they ship super fast.
Yeah, he skipped me on the affiliate Christmas. What didn't even answer my email? Damn it!
I don't think he does any. I think he'll do an affiliate for tape, but not bubble wrap. Because I would imagine that's probably the bulk of his business. But
He better
that wasn't that expensive. You go to Walmart, you're going to spend a fortune on that bubble
or
wrap there.
he better be like I like him. He's a nice guy. Did you meet him in Cincinnati?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought you did.
Mr. Sadie says now he wants marshmallows. So, Mr. Sadie, if when I ever see you, I'm going to give you some marshmallows.
If you wake up in the middle of the night and you've been eating marshmallows and your pillow's gone, Larry, not her fault.
Biff says she has the campfire tin, but never seen the little ones. Yeah, it's interesting. So go to eBay and type in just marshmallow tins, and it's going to open your eyes to so many other ones.
It's amazing too. If you watch some of these shows, you want to learn how to to buy things and what to buy and how to run. Watch some shows, folks. You don't have to go in with no experience. You can learn by. This is one that it's easy to copy to get started and then make your way through.
Oh yeah, Never Too Old says Whatnot is so addictive being a buyer. Yes, I agree. I buy stuff too. It's very addictive. In fact, bidded on some of Wade's stuff tonight. So
Yeah. So James, my wife talks just like her. So this is what I listen to all the time. So I'm either, yeah. Except tonight, she's had a headache, and
I hope
I
she
don't
is.
seem to know how not to bother her when she has a headache, and so the southern accent cussing at you is not as much fun. Not as much fun.
Just tell her you ain't right.
Man, I ain't wrong. I ain't wrong.
Just tell her you ain't right. No, I
It's-
hope Tony gets feeling better though.
She's put up with me since 1988. I think she knows.
Y'all are great.
We
Hey,
met
and
in 1988. I
y'all,
think you were 5.
yes. So there are some of y'all that has actually met Johnny. I promise you, there is not another soul in this world like Miss Johnny. I love Johnny. She is one of a kind. Like we've been on vacations together and everything. Love her. Love her, love her, love her.
Hey, Miss Dawn. Long time no see. I gave up on YouTube. I still get notifications y'all are alive, but
Y'all sell on there?
they do on whatnot. I think they do one night a week. They sell records.
Oh, okay. I don't know nothing about records.
Me either. I know they spin around. That's about it.
That's awesome. Wade sold a bunch of records tonight.
Man, Wade is.
Good
He
music.
said he might be going to Poshmark Live. Did you hear him say that?
I
at the
didn't
end?
hear the Poshmark part, but I figured that's where it was. I know I'm pretty. She didn't say what platform it is, but I'm pretty sure eBay Princess turned them down because I think the incentive is to get 1 month no fees. I don't think it's worth it.
The way he sells in bulk like that, Whatnot's perfect.
Yeah, and I don't think. I mean, I don't see men being on Poshmark. I'm sorry, I just don't. Maybe they are, but I don't see the stuff that he buys being a good audience for Poshmark. But I could be completely wrong. Why not
So
do both?
y'all check out Dawn and Mary on Tuesday nights. Because if Dawn, y'all still do it if you buy the record, y'all play and listen to it. I think there's something like that. There's something about if the record gets bought, they'll listen to it, or if it gets a certain amount, they play it. Because I've watched the show a couple times. My mind just you're gonna have to help refresh. Because once so much junk goes in one ear, I'm so old it has to come out the other. But it allows you to be yourself on Whatnot, and really, that's most people, except for Steve. Steve doesn't have a personality. Gotcha, Steve. messing with you stand with John, now you're a target. And treat people kindly. Act like you're a Southerner, for God's sake. You know, people watch my videos and they'll go, "Does everybody talk to you and say hello at every yard sale?" Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Uh,
Yes,
yes,
they
they do.
do.
I mean, and you're the same thing in South Carolina, yeah, or North Carolina too. Yeah, every single one you walk up, they're asked how you doing, and
Oh yeah.
it's lots of small cordial talk. If you can be friendly and just friendly,
Oh yeah.
you'll build it on friendly with good items, and let people bid on it. Man, there's and then ship your items out and describe them and
Yeah.
don't
And pack
and
them
do
well.
the things you know to do.
Yeah.
There's it's hard to fail.
Yeah.
But the one thing I know that we got to be prepared for is if you're going to sell 300 things, you better have 300 boxes and supplies. Uh,
I'm ready, but I'm just worried that I don't have big enough boxes.
so remember Staples. Staples, you can get
Yeah.
12, 12, 12s and 16, 12, 10s. They carry those. And then if you had to, Lowe's and Walmart,
Right.
Lowe's and Home Depot carry much bigger boxes. But I don't like the Walmart boxes because they're a little on the thin side.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I was talking about the USPS priority mail boxes. I don't like those boxes. I
They're
think
too thin. They're too thin.
um, I would like to use them to get them moved out of here so that I don't have to move them
But
out.
the regular large boxes are like double thick. They're much
Are they
nicer. The
really?
regular the large ones are like the large boxes. They're much better.
I still
So
have regional
Vancouver,
A boxes.
Vancouver agrees. Staples is great for boxes, and also if you order online with Staples too, you still get those same. I forget the name of the box company that's there. Coastline, Coast something. Really, really good boxes, and they're pretty decently fast on shipping. Don't follow that seller. Is that dumb one that's just got Starbucks mugs? Is that who that is? Probably.
Is that Jacobs?
What's
Hey, Pete.
what's I forget about Granger, and people talk about Granger having good prices in boxes. I
I
just
hear the
forget.
same. I've never used them, but I hear the same exact thing. And they have like obscure, weird size boxes too, as well. So
Jacob,
that's
what's your name on whatnot? I forget what it is. I remember laughing the first time. Go ahead, tell us in the chat what your name is. So Jacob is planning on probably trying it a little bit, but so he's listing his. Don't tell me what to do. You're not in the government, right? Starbuckster. I was trying to figure out how did he put that. The Jakester is the Starbuckster. Uh, but I'm just looking forward to I think it's going to be fun.
I
To
think
add
so.
some excitement to what normally is boring in here.
Yes.
Listen to the radio by yourself.
Because how many bottles of shampoo can you know what I'm saying?
There's a bunch over there.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. It's been my passion for the last 10 years, but like,
You mean you don't want to sell some? Come on.
oh, I love that kind. What you talking about? Um,
I think that was bold.
but yeah, I'm excited to do something different. It's well, it's not different. I just haven't done it in a long time and haven't did it live in front of people, other than a real auction. And I miss those. You don't find those around here much anymore. But I'm gonna find me one.
I think so to get inventory at the people I see that have tons, they buy storage units and they sell the entire storage unit. They sell them from the storage unit, and then people at live auctions because man, look at uh John in Missouri. He goes to all those farm auctions and he comes home with his entire vehicle full of stuff.
Death Pile Picker's here. Hey, Death Pile Picker. He said, put it this way: Granger is almost 2 hours from me, but worth it for big orders. That's amazing.
Isn't everything that far from you?
Everything. if people say it's far away and they'll go, it's 30 minutes, that's far away. I'm like, no, that's just right up the road.
Yeah, we have. I think we have at least one Granger. I think we have two.
I think there's one in Charlotte. Maybe I don't know where else, but I'm pretty sure Charlotte. So
But we do have three. We do have three Staples, and so The one nice thing about Staples is if you can save yourself some time, go on their website and check in store, and you can see the store. It'll show you the stores around you. You can pick the store. It'll tell you what they've got in stock. So you won't get there and they don't have the size you're looking for, or they don't have as many as you need.
I
Um,
Y'all want to talk about accents? Death Paul Picker. Oh, I could listen to him talk all day long. Love to hear him speak.
yeah, I've been watching him a little bit here on over there on the Wild Wild World of Kevin.
Yes.
But and a lot of the same thing goes for district. Everything we say about doing things on,
Yeah.
it's the same thing on district. I'm telling you, I think we did for just me popping in on with Charlotte. Um, everything but one item sold. Good crowd, good buyers. I was watching Rod punching and picking. He was selling a lot of stuff the other day.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the difference over there is you can entice your buyers to come back because you can do progressive shipping all week. So if they buy something on Monday and you have a show on Wednesday and Thursday, they can continue bidding because the progressive shipping doesn't end until you ship. So and I used the shipping from the other night. Shipping on District was
You said
super
it was
easy.
easy.
It was
Yes.
super easy.
Yeah.
Um,
Super easy. Yeah.
yeah, no complaints. It was.
Oh, so I was telling you I was getting frustrated with taking pictures and standing there listening. Oh, that got on my nerves because I want to try to list every single picture into a brief description, and I'm talking brief. I'm not going writing a book here. I ain't never done that.
I didn't put in it.
Now.
My descriptions. I was going to ask you what you did. Like if it was a red cup, I just put red.
Red cup. There you go. I ain't got time for all that. I ain't never did big descriptions. I ain't gonna start now. So anyway, so what I found what really worked for me is taking the pictures of everything and then go sit down, relax, get comfortable, get your show on, whatever, and then I'd go to upload a picture. Okay, I know what that is. It ain't like an eBay listing, we ain't putting measurements and all that stuff. We can measure it real quick while we're on live.
I was
Um,
getting faster the more because
yes,
I did what you said. Take take the pictures,
yes,
one of each, and I made it to knock the background out, and then I went and sat in the recliner and
yeah,
bothered Jody while she was cooking.
yeah. And I mean, I knocked out 20 listings just, I still got a whole lot more to go, but we'll see if we'll get them done. But I mean, it took me, gosh, no time to do those.
Yeah, I got all that I want to add to.
Very good.
They're all toys.
That looks good.
So because I was looking up here and I'm like, what's in that tub under the table? Oh hell, I bought them like 18 months ago. They need to go.
I'm gonna whoop you.
Uh,
I'm gonna whoop you.
yeah, they need to go. So they're going to go.
John Doe, are you okay? You said you filled your groceries. I thought you said you flipped it with groceries in it. I was like, man, that's terrible. I was gonna ask you, are you okay?
Mm. Yeah. So and that still didn't fix my truck, which pissed me off.
Yeah.
That new rotor was hot as fire when I got home. I got the old one off and it was broken because I guess it got so hot it broke, and the new one was just as hot. So evidently the line going to the front passenger is bad. So now I ordered lines, and so by the time I get done, I would have replaced everything but the master cylinder on this truck. I
You've
guess.
replaced everything but the kitchen sink.
Hmm.
That's what
Yeah,
you've done.
and the pads are worn out so bad on that one wheel that I had to order new pads too. So I guess this time next week I'll be working on the truck again.
It's always something all the time.
Hot Roder's a great stage name. If I'd have known that, I'd have made that my whatnot name, Hot Roder.
I'm interested to see what's going to sell, what's not going to sell. And what might not sell today may sell tomorrow or next week or whatever. You just might not have that right person in there. So I'm really excited to try it out.
So yes, Eric, that truck came from the Rust Belt. So I believe what somebody's telling me is the lines in those Ford lines have metal fins or something in them, and the fins go bad over time and won't let the pressure come back out. If it sits here for a couple hours, it'll finally release, but it's what keeps the pressure on that. And I replaced the back ones to fix that, and I should have known. Just go ahead and order all four. But I was covered in. I need to take a picture. When I got done the first time doing the lines in the back, laying on a truck for an hour, Johnny's like, "What in the hell happened to you?" I'm like, "The damn brake lines. I'm covered in brake fluid. I mean, I was a mess."
Isn't that like red, or is it like a red color?
Oh yeah, and it tastes like hell too. Ugh.
Ugh. Yes. I got a tire that's leaking brake fluid. I got to get that fixed. It's always something.
Hey, at least you got keys to it to take it somewhere.
Yep.
So, anybody got any questions about our adventures and whatnot? Jacob has been putting the links in the chat. I appreciate that, Jacob. You're good. You're a good guy.
Thank you, Barry. Barry says your items and your whatnot listings look awesome. Speaking of good pictures, Barry takes the most professional pictures for his eBay items, and they are just beautiful. Beautiful. I have never seen such great pictures.
Yeah, it smelled when I got home today, Eric. It smelled like, oh my god, it smelled terrible.
Marcia is here. So
Marcia,
mine's tomorrow.
we've been talking about this for an hour, Marcia. Are you this late? Have you disrespected us and come in this late?
Hey, Marcia. Mine's tomorrow too. What time is yours, Scott?
3:30.
3:30.
Yeah, I have to wait. So Joni volunteers on Thursdays, and she's going to help me track stuff.
Okay.
Well, she's going to sit over there and write things down for me. So,
Okay.
as long as she's filling up to it. So I need my Thursday want to be a touch late. I'm gonna go earlier on Tuesday and probably Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday after. But yeah, I'm waiting for her so she can help me write down the number and what they bought and who bought it.
Marcia says switch sides or the screen beautiful is covered up by the comments. What's that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know what that means neither. Marcia, you know I don't know how to work this stuff.
Very. I'm tired of y'all coming in late and acting like we're not both having selling tomorrow. What the hell?
Of the screen.
I don't know. I think she's talking about your name must be flip flopped on the YouTube side.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, never thought of that. There you go.
Let's look at what a studio mode look like. It's to me, it shows you're behind it now, but there's no way to make the names go away.
I don't know.
You have to know who we are.
I'm gonna have to do something about this hair getting in my face. It's getting on my nerves because I feel like I'm going.
So yeah, now y'all are getting to see what I hear every day. There's something about the hair every
Something
single
about
day.
the hair every day. Yes.
Something is going on with the hair every
day.
And I don't have any idea what she's talking about because I'm like, I was supposed to wash my hair for this tonight, and she said, "Well, I could go shine my head," and I'm like, "I'm not doing that."
I told him to go shine his head. I mean, why not?
Okay, so Harlan sent me a picture. Oh, okay. Because the comments, if you're looking at the comments on a TV, they come up, or the computer. If you're on a TV, y'all could just turn the comments off. You can go to the settings and turn the comments off. Then you don't have to look at them.
Is that humming sound real loud? Can y'all hear that? Because my computer's.
I don't pay any attention.
I bet it is loud.
I go live with Todd all the time, and Todd he eats beef jerky. He uses the tape machine, his little tape gun. He's beating on the desk. He's stepping in dog shit. He's doing all kinds of stuff, making noise. So I get used to ignoring that kind of stuff.
Jacob says loud. Jacob says loud is loud.
and then you got Tom, who He's got the phone. He's spinning the screen around. He's carrying on. Those old people. Man.
That's funny. All right. Well, I don't
Yeah.
want to drive people nuts with the sound because, quite frankly, it drives me nuts when I hear the sounds too. But I've enjoyed being with y'all tonight. Thank you, Scott, for letting me be on. First
Oh,
time.
and you know you're welcome anytime. I've told you over and over, but
I know.
tell me I'm crazy.
I finally had let it all down. And you know what? I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, and that's it. Just turn the camera on and go. Look,
Yes.
I've told you over and over. It'd be different if you look like a troll under a bridge, but you're way away from that. So
No, and the cool thing is, like, I've never.
have you seen some of the people that are alive and they don't even care? They're just making money. So let's make money.
You daggone right about that. It does not matter that the looks things. It does not matter.
It's your worth as a person is determined by how you treat people
Yeah.
and the decisions you make in that area. It's not about because if somebody else is so concerned about that, it's probably not somebody you need to be around anyway.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, I've had a good time, y'all. Nice to meet everybody.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming in tonight. Thanks for all your comments and questions. We appreciate it. Hopefully you learned about tens. If you didn't, if you're not considering or whatnot because of us craziness, you learned about tens, right? So that was good.
Alrighty. So if you want to get back together and do a follow up, talk
Yeah,
about the good things, the bad things, and everything in between.
yeah. I'll be live Friday night. You just want to come on the Friday night show and tell us?
Yeah. Because I mean, I want to be transparent with people. What's like to me, bringing the stuff in from the garage, cleaning the stuff, taking the pictures, moving it from one place to the other place, and then to another place, and then you're gonna sell it. You're gonna move it to another place, and you got to ship it, and then you're gonna put it. You're touching this stuff a lot of times, which you know.
Oh, John. Hey, John Doe. It's if a nice individual, I'm good. Just you don't even have to be kind. Just don't be mean. You don't even have to be nice. Just don't be hateful.
Yes. Nice
so
to meet everybody. That is so awesome.
So Friday night, on the Friday night show, we will both run a show by then. So we'll tell you what we thought and what we'll do different, what we'll change, because we're probably both going to have a show on Sunday, I think.
Yeah, we're going to try to. Yep.
All right, everyone, have a wonderful night.
Have a good night. Bye, y'all.
The computer will lull you to sleep.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.